What's up everyone, Doyler here, and it is time for my Sealand Smashes guide. I know a few of you have been asking about this, and I really wanted to cover sort of when Sealand Smashes are worth it, what sort of rewards you get, and so on. So, if you're not familiar with Sealand, there are 20 levels of increasing difficulty against your faction's weakest opponent. What that means is, if you are doing Sealand Abyss, you'll be fighting Fortress heroes, and so on. So I'm not really going to cover actual Sealand levels themselves. There are a ton of guides. I've released a bunch. I'll probably release more, but the TLDR for Sealand is you fight 4 minions and 1 boss of a faction that you're weak to, of increasing power, and if you clear it, you'll get one-time victory rewards, as well as the ability to smash at that level. Now, smash is what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to cover sort of how much value each smash has at each level, when you should be doing them, and how many you should be spending. So, as far as how many smashes you get, you start with 2 per day. Then when you clear Sealand 3 of any faction, you'll get 3 per day. 6 gets you 4 per day, and 10 gets you 5 per day. So, as you can see, I have my 5 Sealand smashes already for the day, and both your smashes and your attempts will regenerate every day. So, first of all, I want to cover the non-light and dark Sealand 20 smashes. So, every day you get 5 of these if you've reached 20, and you'll get 75 4-star shards and 60 4-colored crystals. Now, 60 of these crystals will go towards an elite non-light and dark hero. So you need 6,000 of these to get 1 hero, basically. Now, I value non-light and dark shards at about 638 gems. This comes from basically valuing the 6 newest heroes as useful and ignoring the other ones, considering them food heroes. And it's based on my 85 relics per gem value that I'm sticking with for now. So that's going to be a number I'm using going forward. That means at Sealand 20 per smash, you will get 2.5 4-star heroes and 1/100th of a 5-star elite hero. That means each of these shards or 4-color crystals are worth roughly 6.4 gems each. So that means, and then a 4-star hero I value at 50 gems each, and I've done that in all of my videos. If you're curious as to where that value comes from, it's event raid. So each additional battle you purchase costs 50 gems and gives you 1 full 4-star hero. It's the most common way to value 4-star heroes in the game, and it's the simplest, and it's also cheaper than stuff like Market and so on. So that means at Sealand 20 for non-light and dark, you're getting 125 gems worth of 4-star heroes and about 6.4 gems of 4-color crystals, which means a Sealand 20 smash in non-light and dark is worth about 131 gems. What this means is the first 3 smashes that you can buy per day all cost 100 gems. That means each one of these is effectively profitable even in non-light and dark. So if you spend 300 gems right here, spend it on a non-light and dark smash, you will get back about 390 gems, so about 90 gem profit. That said, the 4th purchase costs 200 gems. So as you can see, from a purely gem basis, you would lose profit on that 4th purchase. Now, what this means is, in general, I recommend only buying 3 smashes per day if you're on Sealand 20. These will be profitable. The other ones you'll be spending more than you would have to in other facets of the game as far as a gem to food ratio. Now, before I cover earlier levels, I want to jump over to Sealand 20 Light and Dark. Now, this will also explain the reason people recommend pushing for Dark Sealand 20 or Light after you finish a non-Light and Dark Sealand 20. So Dark or Light Sealand 20, you get the same 75 4-star hero shards and 60 Light and Dark crystals. Now, again, as you can see, if you get 12,000 of these Light and Dark crystals, you can get either a Light or a Dark elite hero. Now, I value the elite light or dark heroes, A, differently from each other, and B, slightly differently from regular heroes, obviously. So, first of all, dark elite heroes. Assuming that you value 4 out of the 6 uncommon heroes, so let me show you what that means first. So, assuming that you value 4 of these heroes as useful, so say Drake, Carrie, Amon-Ra, and Mim or Aspen. So you're ignoring either Mim or Aspen and Amu-Vor, you think they're food heroes, and DM and DA are food. That means that using that same 85 gems per relic, that one elite 5-star dark hero shard, well, 50 shards, 1 hero, is worth 6,800 gems. As a light and dark hero costs 80, so 80 relics times 85 gems is 6,800 gems. Then, assuming 4 out of 6 are useful, it means you have a 26.66% chance of a useful hero. Multiply that by 6,800, you get roughly a value of 1,813 gems for one of these. Light is actually lower value, and unless you're chasing light heroes, I recommend selecting dark from Sealand because of this. So since light only has 5 uncommon heroes, say, like me, you value 3 out of these 5, so Russell, Ada, and Belrain. You don't want Tara, and you don't want Faithblade anymore. That means you have a 24% chance of a useful hero, so if we multiply that 24% times that previous 6,800 gems, we get 1,632 gems per elite light hero. Now, going back to Sealand, what all of those numbers mean is each of these light and dark crystals is worth about 9 gems if you're turning them in for dark heroes, and about 8.2 gems if you're turning them in for light heroes. This means a light or dark 20 Sealand Smash is worth 134 gems. If you remember, that's about 3 gems per smash more than non-light and dark. So already this is a higher value than the non-light and dark factions. As an added bonus to this, if you aren't aware, light and dark heroes are a little harder to obtain, especially food-wise, so in addition to the pure gem value, you're getting heroes that are harder to obtain than the normal faction heroes. And actually this should be a little higher since that value doesn't actually account for my 1,813, I'm realizing my 1,813 gem value assumes that these heroes are worth 0 gems, which is not true. They're worth about 500 gems each. So it's even higher. So yeah, definitely worth pushing for light and dark after you finish a normal faction. So now, and this is the part I'm going to timestamp in the video, this is more of a TLDR as well as sort of my recommendations going forward. So when should you start smashing, and how many smashes should you buy? So, regardless of which faction you get highest first, although it probably shouldn't be light or dark, you should generally start spending gems on smashes at Sealand 17. Why? Based on all of the other numbers and math I just spit out, Sealand 17 in non-light and dark gets you gets you 100 gems worth of 4-star shards and about 5.7 gems worth of 4-color crystals. This means you're getting 105 gems for your 3 purchased. Sorry, let me go back. You should always use your daily smashes on the highest level you've completed, obviously. I should have edited that earlier, but always use your daily smashes, your free ones, on the highest level you've completed. Now, you should start purchasing smashes for gems at Sealand 17, because like I was just saying, this is worth about 105 gems, so you can buy 3 smashes for 300 gems, and get about 315 gems worth of value. And so on, higher values. Sealand 16 is worth about 97 gems, so you'd be losing a little bit, but you would have faster food generation, so it's really up to you if you value the gems or the food generation more. It'll depend on where you're at in the game and so on. So on the opposite side, Light and Dark, Sealand 17 is worth about 108 gems. So again, it's more. That said, Sealand 17 in Light and Dark is better than Sealand 17 in non-Light and Dark, but 17 in Light and Dark is not better than 18 in non-Light and Dark. So always smash the highest level you've completed, whether it's a non-Light and Dark faction or a Light and Dark faction. So there's also a lot of great charts from Joon that I'm going to link in the description that cover sort of the cost of all the way to an E5, but that's harder to break down as much as sort of a single smash to gem value. That said, if you do 8 smashes a day on Sealand 17, so you're buying the 300 gems worth every day, it will take you about 158 days to build an E5 hero with the food, and it'll cost you about 47,400 gems. This is a great sort of comparison point and starting point to get an idea of how far away you are, how much this costs, and really start to do bigger comparisons if you want. So I know this ran a little long and it was just me covering Sealand, but hopefully that answers any questions you have about when you should start smashing, why you should be smashing, the difference between normal and light and dark, as well as really what the gem value for all of these things are. So that's going to be it. That's going to be it for this video. And don't forget, if you don't hit those subscribe buttons, you won't get your free daily smashes. That's it for me, guys, but I'll catch you tomorrow.